Hello, it's Trevor again, and I'm just about to interview my friend here, Anthony. I've known him for a number of years. He is here at the London Excel Centre. We're both at the National Achievers Congress, which is being hosted by Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. So, Anthony, if you could start by just telling us very quickly about what you do.
What do I do?
Yeah.
I'm in an advisory business. Basically, I'm working with a friend of mine. We're looking for investors in the UK, in London, in Europe, who will invest into assets in Turkey. And that's in the mining, the infrastructure, energy, healthcare, or real estate sectors. Simple as that. So finding investors who will invest in those assets in Turkey.
So you run your own business?
Absolutely, yes.
So why did you start running your own business?
Well, I've actually joined with a friend of mine who set up the company. What I can say though is that I'm working as a consultant for him, so I have my own company. I will invoice him for any of the fees that are due to me. But what it means is that I can run everything through my company and I can have much more control over my taxes and what I pay and what I don't pay the government.
Okay, very interesting. So you're here at the event. Have you learned anything over this 1.5 days that you could bring to your business?
I think the one thing that I heard yesterday, a very simple thing, and then what they were talking about is if you've got two people selling a product, who's going to win out? And the person, if you've got a similar product to somebody else, who's going to win out? And it's the person who brings more energy.
Yeah,
energy.
I like that. I like that as well.
And I think I think in some ways these events, you learn the simple things. It's not taking it's almost like trying to do 100 things 1% better. Rather than, it's very difficult to do one thing 100% better. You do 100 things 1% better.
Okay.
And that's what I'm taking forward from this. So it's simple points like that.
Yeah.
And also, just in terms of the economic outlook and looking forward.
So talking about the economic outlook, we've talked a lot about debt. Debt is the thing that's got us into this problem.
Yes.
The subprime market, the debt that the European countries have. Yes. What's your feelings about debt? Is it good, bad, or evil?
Well, it seems like there are two debts they're talking about here at this conference. Good debt and bad debt. Bad debt being where you don't have any ability to repay that. Good debt where you're purposely investing in it, consciously knowing what you're doing.
Can you give me an example of bad debt? Something.
A bad debt would be literally possibly the UK government, in terms of spending on projects where...
Like the NHS?
Well, the NHS is probably, it's good that they invest, but how wisely they're investing that money and whether they're getting the actual increase in productivity.
Okay, I get it.
So if you just throw the money at it and they're not actually increasing the productivity, that is bad debt. So
what about on a personal level, debt?
On a personal level, well, what I'm pleased to say is, with the exception of my mortgage, I don't have any debt.
Okay. So a mortgage, that's interesting. You see mortgage as debt. It is, obviously, it is debt. Is that good or bad debt, a mortgage? Because your home's an asset, right?
No. According to Robert Kiyosaki, your house is not an asset. However, what I can say is this, is that I bought my home a long time ago, so I have now got a huge amount of equity in that property, and what I want to do is actually rent that property out and get the rental income to service the mortgage, and I can do that easily.
So is it an asset right now, you sitting on it and not getting that capital gains, is it an asset?
It's a liability.
What?
I'm going to turn it into an asset.
Okay. So tell me something, what is the difference between a liability and an asset then?
A liability, an asset puts money in your pocket, a liability takes money out of you.
Okay, great. So tell me something. We've heard a lot about money. Money is, they've been saying money is debt. You've been talking about money is debt. Currency, they were saying is debt.
Okay.
Did you understand that when they talked about fiat currency?
Which currency?
Fiat currency, which is all of the global currencies that we have in the various different countries. Because remember, Robert Kiyosaki said in 1971, President Nixon took the dollar off the gold standard, and then money became...
Well, they started creating money. So what's basically happened is governments have started creating it, printing it.
And then when they print it, it's an IOU.
Absolutely.
With a promise to pay it in the future. So money is debt. That's what Robert's been saying.
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah?
Absolutely.
So look at this now here. I just want to pass this to you.
Yeah.
If you hold it up to the camera. What is that?
It's a $5, sorry, no, it's a fine silver dollar, a Canadian silver dollar. That's what it is.
A maple leaf.
Maple leaf.
Okay, and what this here? What's this?
That is a South African Krugerrand.
Okay, 1 ounce. An asset.
An asset.
Would you prefer to have your money in a bank or in that silver? The silver. Where would you want? A bank or in the gold and silver?
After what I've heard today, I'll be buying more assets and not leaving my money in the bank.
Okay.
I'm going to go forward. It won't just be currency, it will be other form of assets.
Yeah, that's not currency though. That's not currency.
Sorry, no, it won't be currency. Yeah, I get that.
That's gold and silver, which is real money.
Silver, absolutely.
Yeah.
So I'll be moving my money that I've got in the bank into assets as opposed to leaving it in the bank. That is what I've got out of this weekend.
Anthony, that's wonderful. I want to wish you all the best in the future with your business venture. Hope it all goes well.
Thank you.
And keep on learning.
I will do.
Okay?
All right, cheers, Trevor.
Best, bye.
Thank you.